right, so for 7.4, we're doing similarity in right triangles. So we know that right triangles have right angles in them. This is going to be broken down into two separate videos. So we're going to have one where we're just working on pulling out the similar triangles, and then we're going to have another where we're actually solving using the similar triangles. So the first video, we're going to break these triangles down. So if I look here, I have 3 triangles in this picture. So I have a large one in blue, I've got a medium one in purple, and then I have a smaller one in yellow. So we have 3 separate triangles. So what we're going to want to do is we want to draw them all separately because this is going to help us recognize the letters that match up when we're trying to say the similarity statements, and it's also going to help when we're trying to solve these problems because it can get a little bit confusing if you leave everything in the same triangle. So I'm going to start with the large triangle over here. Now if I draw the triangle, I've got, you notice in the triangle we have a long side or short side, and then we have a right angle. So to figure out what the letters we put, we have to look at the triangle. If I look at the large triangle in blue, I see that the right angle is here at angle A. So I know that I'm going to put my right angle here, and I'm going to put A there. Then if I follow along the legs, if I go to the short leg, that goes to B, letter B. So I'm going to follow along the short leg here and go to B. And then if I go from A to my long leg, that gets me to letter D. So that is, if I just basically just flipped over the large triangle. So next we're going to do the medium triangle. So again, I'm going to draw a short leg, long leg, and I know I'll have my right angle in there. So if I look at the medium triangle, my right angle is there at letter C. So that's where I'm going to put my right angle. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to my short leg. So if I follow up my short leg, and we again can tell which one's shorter and which one's longer. So the short leg goes to A, and the long leg goes to D. So that is the medium sized triangle pulled out. And then lastly, we're going to do a small triangle. So again, I'm going to have a short leg, long leg. It doesn't have to be exact. So where is my right angle in the small triangle? It's at angle C. So I'm going to put a right angle, put angle C there. Then if I draw up to the short triangle, that goes to angle B. And then if I draw from the right angle to the long side, that gets me to side A. So those are the 3 triangles in the picture. So now I'm going to have to draw a similarity statement. So that means I'm going to have to put the similar symbol in between my triangles. So I'm going to start with the large triangle. So I'm going to do triangle. I'm just going to start up at the top. So I can start up at the top for all of my triangles. So I'm going to do triangle B, A, D. Now when I do my medium triangle, it's going to be similar. So I put my similar symbol. My medium triangle, I have to start in the same spot. So for the large triangle, I started up in the top. So my medium triangle, I'm going to start up at the top at A, go to my right angle, so ACD. Same thing for the small triangle. I'm going to start up at the top left, so I'm going to start at B, and then go B, C, A. And so now those are the orders for my similarity statements. So the hard part is that there's so many different letters, because they're the same letters, but they're all mixed up. So what you just have to remember is to start in the same spot. So make a little note for yourself. Start in the same spot when you're doing the similarity statement. And so the other thing that you'll be doing in this practice sheet is you will be defining the geometric mean. So the geometric mean is just sort of a ratio of the hypotenuse to the legs in the right triangles. But it's just broken down into this formula here. So you're given the formula, and what you have to do is you're going to plug in A and B. A and B are going to be the numbers. They give you X is what you're solving for. So I'm going to just pick A and B. It doesn't matter. Either number could be A or B. You'll get the same answer. So I'm going to plug in 5 for A and leave my X, and then have X over B, which is now 10. Again, we have a proportion, which we should know how to solve. We're going to cross multiply. Now, X times X is not 2X, it's X squared. So then I should get X squared, and then 10 times 5 is 50. Now, To undo a square, you have to take the square root. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So I get x equals square root of 50. Now you technically could leave it like that, but we should simplify this. This is going to become the square root of, we're trying to find your perfect square, so 25 times 2. And the square root of 25, I can simplify to 5. I cannot square or simplify the square root of 2, so I leave it just 5 square root of 2. And that would be my simplified answer.